Welcome back to the Romanian Reaver channel and my playthrough of Dragon Age Inquisition, which is now currently loading the Haven map. Okay, of course it is. Can never be quite on time now, can it? But hey, at least you guys get to hear my dulcet tones before the music cuts in. Hopefully not too far from now. Hopefully. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. There we go. Now, first and foremost, weapons.
Good day to you.
I'm more into exotics, please. Just look at that.
Do you think you can have it done by midweek? That when it's ready?
Make her look at it. So much easier to ignore when it's far away. And to actually walk out of it. To be that close.
If I hadn't been saved by Inquisition soldiers, I don't know what would have happened.
Inquisition soldiers? That's not what I've heard. I have to admit, I thought you'd be...
Human.
Yes.
At least you're up front. It's better than I thought you'd be taller.
It was a foolish thought. Should have known better than to say anything. It's what you do and how you do it that's important. Just one question then. How do you think you fit in with all this?
I just want to help stop the war. Try to put things back in order.
A worthy goal, one I'm happy to support. For me, I'll be satisfied so long as we find the bastards that killed the Divine. They owe us some answers.
Okay. What's here? Who's supposed to be here and isn't? Oh well. Let's see about armors. Oh, I did hunt enough bears, but I'm going to go with something a bit cheaper for now. Let's see. Early apprentice, light adventurer. So this shit. That's a bit better. This I don't need quite yet then.
Good. Another time.
Let's see now. Barbarian Cleaver. Chanters. Going to have to. I'm going to have to make one. Ooh, some, aren't I? Okay then. That's a two-hander. Yeah, obsidian would be useful. Unlikely to get that, so no. Really, I'm curious about this one. Because just look at that. Agile, precise, or ravager. That just blew my offensive capabilities into a fucking orbit. I'll do some more, but whoa. Another Drake Stone. And now these things. Why, thank you for that noise. Deflecting vigorous great shield.
That'll do.
Just look at those. Jesus, that's nasty. Okay, and I have a grip and a rune. Grips, grips, grips. I don't think, yeah. Those are staff, daggers, there we go. This is one. I wish I could get those, but nope. Really need to get more obsidian. Also reminds me I should probably get yeah, cold is nice. Okay.
Another time.
These will have like a mofo. Okay, Varek, where is yours? Okay.
Another time
Mm-hmm. Oh yes. The armor packages. Guys, I look weird with that. Fairly weird. Fairly weird indeed. But what you gonna do? Okay. Now Cassandra. I hope what I built is actually better for her. Massively better. Though she might be a wee bit squeamish about the whole aesthetic of it. Now, not you. Shit, not you. Yeah, that is better. Staff blade and grip we need. Upgrades, yo, upgrades. Oh, and it reminds me. Only sigils, huh? Okay, staff grips. Cloth and metal, leather and metal. Okay, and we need grips. I'm gonna go with any thunder.
Serve you well.
Okay. Wrong one.
Another time.
Ding, ding. Oh, no, no, there. Huh. Interesting. Sorry I'm so constipated on this, but yeah. I'm gonna make sure everything lines up perfectly. So just look at that. Where do I even get ruined stuff, to be honest? That would be something important to know. Yeah, that definitely looks much more lethal.
Do you need something?
I have some more questions.
Why am I not surprised?
Tell me about your brother.
I would prefer not to speak of Anthony. Another time, perhaps. Another time, then.
Man. Oh, by the way, storm outside. If any rumbling noises can be heard in the background, that would be fucking fun, though. Though granted, by the point this episode airs, it'll probably be autumn, but right now it's fucking winter. Summer.
Stay safe out there.
I will take these injury reports to research and
That can't be it. Perhaps Leliana was... Oh, that seems unlikely. What can... Oh, hello, Master Kadash.
Hello? Can I help you with something?
I'll speak with you later.
Travel safely. Please tell me if you find something. Please tell me if you find something.
Something is fine, Ambassador.
You could say that. I was speaking with Leliana and... Well, we discussed how to make people understand that a dwarf could be a herald of Andraste.
Is being a dwarf so controversial?
Everything about you promises to be controversial. Dwarves rarely join the Chantry. Why would the Maker's Chosen be one, they wonder? Few realize dwarves even have a religion in their philosophy of the stone.
Most humans don't know about the stone.
I've dined with merchants from Orzammar. Those few at court are happy to enlighten us. They explained that dwarves believe stone is alive, that good dwarven souls return to it in death. It was interesting, even if the Chantry mothers found it less than amusing.
I never paid much attention to any of that stone stuff.
That's fortunate. The Chantry is already worried about the mark on your hand.
Tell them stranger things have happened. The Maker moves in mysterious ways and all that.
Yes, he certainly does. Leliana was telling me rumors that... it sounds preposterous, but... There are stories circulating that you were part of a criminal organization. The Dwarven Garda.
I am. Or I was. Until the Conclave.
I was hoping... Oh dear. Were you only smuggling at least? Exchanging a few goods on the surface?
What makes you think I've never been to Orzammar?
I thought you were without a caste. It was my understanding that dwarves born on the surface are casteless and barred from Orzammar.
There's ways to get inside Orzammar, if you know who to bribe. The Carta always knows. I've slipped in a handful of times.
Yes, about that. I do need to know the extent of your involvement in the Carta's activities.
I guarded caravans of smuggled goods. Rivals often ambushed us. There were protection rackets, blood feuds, targeted...
Quite enough. I have a clear picture. I'll handle the subject of your past carefully, Herald. I'm sure you can't miss that life.
You're not interested in a dashing dwarven rogue who lived at the edge of the law?
A dashing rogue.
What?
We can't quash rumors you were with the Carta, but if a more interesting one comes along... Thank you for the talk. I must ask Varric to draft something.
Interesting. She's fruitier than a tutti frutti soda. I think. Trying to see which one's most useful. This one's actually useful. But I'm going to go with secrets for now. This one. Enhanced Belt of Winter Pact. Nice.
Let us begin.
Nice. We'll use Liliana for this.
Let's see what we have.
And this one can really only send in experts. Recommend levels 4 to 7. I'm 10. Reaker's cast on the mages who could close the breach are under the control of Magister Gereon Lexius, a Venatori cultist with an unhealthy interest in Kadash and the power to reorder time itself. He has kindly invited Kadash to the castle alone to negotiate. It's an obvious trap, but Liana and her agents can infiltrate the castle and remove the Venatori threat while Lexius' attention is diverted. A dangerous game, but it's our best chance.
We don't have the manpower to take the castle. Either we find another way in, or give up this nonsense and go and get the Templars.
Redcliffe is in the hands of a Magister. This cannot be allowed to stand.
The letter from Alexius asked for the Herald of Andraste by name. It's an obvious trap.
So, we've heard from Magister Alexius. I expected as much.
And yet some of us want to sit and do nothing.
Not this again.
Redcliffe Castle is one of the most defensible fortresses in Ferelden. It has repelled thousands of assaults. If you go in there, you'll die. And we'll lose the only means we have of closing these rifts. I won't allow it.
And if we don't even try to meet Alexius, we lose the mages and leave a hostile foreign power on our doorstep.
Even if we could assault the keep, it would be for naught. An Orlesian Inquisition's army marching into Ferelden would provoke a war. Our hands are tied.
The Magister...
Has outplayed us.
The Magister's son, Felix, told me Alexius is in a cult that's obsessed with me. I doubt they'll graciously receive our apologies and go about their business.
They will remain a threat, and a powerful one, unless we act.
We cannot accept defeat now. There must be a solution.
Where is the Earl of Redcliffe? I'm sure he'd help us get his castle back.
After he was displaced, Arl Tegan rode straight for Dunrim to petition the crown for help. I doubt he'll want our assistance once the Ferelden army lays siege to his castle.
Wait. There is a secret passage into the castle, an escape route for the family. It's too narrow for our troops, but we could send agents through.
Too risky. Those agents will be discovered well before they reach the Magister.
That's why we need a distraction. Perhaps the envoy Alexius wants so badly.
While the attention's on Kadash, we dismantle their trap. Dangerous, but it could work.
Fortunately, you'll have help.
This man says he has information about the Magister and his methods, Commander.
Your spies will never get past Alexius's magic without my help. So if you're going after him, I'm coming along.
The plan puts you in the most danger. We can't in good conscience order you to do this. We can still go after the Templars if you'd rather not play the bait. It's up to you.
This is going to be interesting. Very, very fucking interesting. That guy comes along regardless. I need a tank. Two mages is useful. And it's, I know it's 32 minutes nearly, but I have to wait to actually get a bloody save option. Come on. Come on. Come on. Loading screens. It's not like I have a weak computer either. Hopefully in the not too distant future I can actually get a more powerful one. Hopefully. Okay.
Announce us.
The Magister's invitation was for Master Kadash alone. The rest must wait here.
They have to accompany me. You wouldn't deprive me of my attachés, would you?
My Lord Magister, the agents of the Inquisition have arrived.
My friend, it's so good to see you again. And your associates, of course. I'm sure we can work out some arrangement that is equitable to all parties.
Are we mages to have no voice in deciding our fate?
Fiona, you would not have turned your followers over to my care if you did not trust me with their lives.
Of course she trusts you, Alexius. I'm sure lots of people put their lives in your hands. You have one of those faces.
Yes, the Magisterium tells me that so often. Shall we begin our talks? The Inquisition needs mages to close the breach, and I have them. So, what shall you offer in exchange?
Actually, I hoped you could tell me about these Venatori I'm hearing so much about.
Now, where could you have heard that name?
I told him.
Felix, what have you done?
You wanted me here. Why?
Do you know what you are? You walk into my stronghold with your stolen mark, a gift you don't even understand, and think you're in control. You're nothing but a mistake.
If you know so much, enlighten me. Tell me what this mark on my hand is for.
It belongs to your betters. You wouldn't even begin to understand its purpose.
Father, listen to yourself. Do you know what you sound like?
He sounds exactly like the sort of villainous cliché everyone expects us to be.
Dorian, I gave you a chance to be a part of this. You turned me down. The Elder One has power you would not believe. he will raise the Imperium from its own ashes.
That's who you serve? The one who killed the Divine? Is he a mage?
Soon, he will become a god. He will make the world bow to mages once more. We will rule from the Boric Ocean to the frozen seas.
You can't involve my people in this.
Alexius, this is exactly what you and I talked about never wanting to happen. Why would you support this?
Stop it, Father. Give up the Venatori. Let the Southern Mages fight the breach, and let's go home.
No, it's the only way, Felix. He can save you.
Save me?
There is a way. The Elder One promised, if I undo the mistake at the temple.
I'm going to die. You need to accept that.
Seize them, Venatori. The Elder One demands this man's life.
Your men are dead, Alexius.
You are a mistake. You should never have existed.
What the fuck? Did I just get teleported in the past? Wait, I hear a song coming on. Black to the Jack, Samurai Jack. Watch out. If I get copyright struck for that, I'm gonna be pissed off.
Blood of the Elder One. Where'd they come from?
Okay. God, I love these new blades.
Placement. Interesting. It's probably not what Alexius intended. The rift must have moved us to what? The closest confluence of arcane energy?
The last thing I remember, we were in the castle hall.
Let's see. If we're still in the castle, it isn't. Oh, of course, it's not simply where, it's when. Alexius used the amulet as a focus. It moved us through time.
That doesn't sound good.
It sounds terrible. Depending on when we are and what happened while we were away. Let's look around, see where the rift took us. Then we can figure out how to get back. If we can.
Literally Samurai Jack.
Alexius mentioned an Elder One in the hall. Do you know who he was talking about?
Leader of the Venatori, I suspect. Some magister aspiring to godhood. It's the same old tune. Let's play with magic we don't understand. It will make us incredibly powerful. Evidently, it doesn't matter if you rip apart the fabric of time in the process.
What was Alexius trying to do?
I believe his original plan was to remove you from time completely. If that happened, you would never have been at the Temple of Sacred Ashes or mangled his Elder One's plan. I think your surprise in the castle hall made him reckless. He tossed us into the rift before he was ready. I countered it. The magic went wild, and here we are. Make sense?
There were others in the hall. Could they have been drawn through the rift?
I doubt it was large enough to bring the whole room through. Alexius wouldn't risk catching himself or Felix in it. They're probably still where and when we left them. In some sense, anyway.
You have a plan to get us back, I hope.
I have some thoughts on that. They're lovely thoughts. Like little jewels.
Okay. Loot. And save, because it is 40 minutes. Fuck. What can I say? It got interesting really rather quickly, and yeah. Oh, blue vitriol, that's actually useful. That's disposable. And with that, this episode comes to a natural conclusion, ladies and gentlemen. God, I hope I don't get stuck fighting a coup. thank you for watching, or more precisely surviving up until this point, because gods know the editing's kinda interesting and my voice has a melodic tone to it. If you like what you saw, feel free to hit the subscribe button, like button. It does help out the statistics of the channel, gets more visible, you know, stuff like that. And to be honest, at one point I would like to actually make this a job so I can do better content with better quality, more games, more coverage, you know, stuff like that. Take care.